Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going through my AFLW fantasy team review from round 9 of the season, and then we head into the last round, and you'll have those team update video, etc. on the Thursday probably, I think. Just given off how many other game reviews we have to go through. But anyway, let's just jump into this video and go through how basically the defense again sort of failed here. You can see Heads on a 67 actually wasn't the worst. She ended up with 19 touches, 1 mark, 4 tackles, which was really good considering all that has happened in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, she did end up doing pretty well for me in the end. I'm pretty sure she ended up, I think I got her for the 64, 66, and then these 3 other games afterwards. So she's actually done really well for me. Daisy Darcy looks to have a knee injury, which kind of sucks. But if one of Goldrick or Darcy survives, then it looks a lot better for my output for next week. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, as I suspect Daisy Darcy has done a pretty bad knee injury, I suspect. And I suspect also that the likes of Goldrick will be entering protocol, I would suspect, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Let me just check here. I'm trying to see if there's anything, but I don't think anything will come out till tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. I don't think anything injury related will come out till then, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. But yeah, there's been nothing updated on any of the socials about those injuries, I don't think. So that's, yeah, it's not, I just don't think Goldrick survives, to be honest. I just think she's going to be concussed for the next game, which will mean that she's out for the rest of the season, but we'll have to just wait and see if that is the case. Thomas, 70, she's sort of been just the ultra consistent, around 68 average for the year. Definitely some learnings for next year coming from Thomas. I mean, she's ultra consistent, as simple as that, and she's been one of the more consistent ones to have. Only this 44, if you take out that 44, I think her average would be 642 divided by 9 is over the 70 marker. That is around that 72 marker. So take out one bad game and she's averaging around the same as she did last year. That's pretty much what you want. Watson's actually been one of the surprise packets. She's now up to 67 for the year and it's entering in near enough the top 5. I just wasn't able to get any of the big midfielders that have defender status. Simple as that. Heads, we already talked about, averaging 68 last 3. Daisy Darcy was on track and then just did her knee. Simply as that. It looks like, as you see here, 37%, but she'll be interesting next year given that she's had a 26, a 52, as well as an injury-affected 64. So she's averaged 66.8 for the year. So I wouldn't be surprised if you can get her, if she maybe averages into the 70s next year. Will be a definite look if she holds her defender status. Borg as well did her job, 52, and gained 100k, which will definitely become useful for this week's trades. If I do need to, well, she will be the first non-on-field player to go because she's the most expensive. Marinoff 133 ended up still being top scorer for the week. Only ended up going 133, which is a little bit below her average, but job done. And yeah, she again, I think might have even gone close to top scoring for the round. Let me just check that. Yeah, top scored for the round. Ella Roberts, the 127 as well, was near enough the top scorers for the round. Conti, 78, she's been a real, I think, just weak point this year for me, 96.8. She's had her runs, but then also really been disappointing in a lot of games. Low disposal counts this year has really been annoying, and probably not one that I'll start next year just because she's just really struggled she's got the tackles up. She's really struggled to get a lot of the ball, and I think that might be because of the other midfielders in there just being able to get more of the ball. Hatchard, 85, definitely one that I probably won't start next year either. 96 average, I just don't think. Alongside, like I was saying with Conti, sort of, even though she's the top scorer, with there being Marinoff there at the Crows, it's kind of hard for Hatchard to really score well, especially if she's taken some CBAs where she's in the forward line. Goering, 63, this one just collapsed out from in under me. She just had a really good game last week and then failed this week, 63. Was on 12 at halftime and ended up going 51 in the second half. But yeah, just failed first half, and that's what it was. Robot on 115. There are reports that she wants potentially out of the Gold Coast Suns. Obviously, those are unconfirmed reports. But it would be interesting to see her out of the Suns and into a better side, whether that would impact her being surrounded by maybe other all-Australian quality midfielders rather than what the Suns currently have. Boyle Carr, 15. Strom, 108. Would have much rather this be still O'Dowd and they'd gone Goldrick up to a big mid. That probably would have been the play, but it is what it is. And yeah, she did score 108 and has Edmonds in the final round, but yeah, it kind of sucks now that she only went 108, to be honest with you. And yeah, she's now averaging 107 for the year. She probably won't be a buy next year, given she'll be priced around the 1.4 million, I would think, as well. I don't know what it is at. Yeah, that is around about the same. She'll be priced probably 1.39, I would think, based off her average. So yeah, she's going to be pricey next year. Moody tried, but yeah, just didn't work out. Randall, 58, 59, 46, 53, and then 87. So you can just see the forward line just did not work out this week. Randall just struggled to score. I think she had a 2-point first, but after that, 56 in the following 3 quarters isn't the worst. And yeah, she's done all right for me this year. Just had some up and down games, I would say, but overall, she's been one of the better forwards to have. Hamilton here as well, you see, went up a little bit in cash, went and scored a 59 against Brisbane, has West Coast Eagles this week, so you'd expect a decent-ish score, had 15 touches, 3 and 3. So yeah, hopefully against the Eagles, she can put up a decent score. Tripodi against Gold Coast, hopefully she gets some midfield time as they try and rest some of the players before finals, or just keep them out of position to a certain degree, as North pretty much have the top spotlight wrapped up, I would say. And yeah, they just need to beat Gold Coast, which shouldn't be too hard. So I'd hope that Tripodi gets some more midfield time in this game here. O'Sullivan, yeah, she's kind of sucked since I brought her in, as simple as that. I brought her in and she, I think I brought her in, yeah, in round 6 maybe or something, or I brought her in for round 4 and she did really well. I forget when I brought her in exactly, but she's just sort of done the middling forward role, and it's just annoying. And then Body Too Good finally turns around with an 87, now up to a 45.6. And if she scores another 87, that'll put her at a 228 plus 87, divide that by 6. And that'll put her at a 52.5 for next year. That is 52.5 would be a price at around about 680k. 680k for her is going to be absolutely cheap, and will probably be the number 1 forward option next year, given that she'll have forward status, and we've seen her have 60s and 70 and 80 games before, and if she builds into it like she did here and has more tackles in a game, she could easily push towards those ton scores that we're seeing last year. And then Smith on the bench here. Yeah, one of the things that I think that majorly is factored into what's going on here with my side is just injuries, stifling cash gen, as simple as that. I just have not got the cash gen going. I probably got my rookies wrong to start, and that's probably where I went furthest wrong, and that's something that I need to really look at next year. I'd say Goering, Goody, Window, Wenland, and all those girls. Really, I just stuffed that up massively with like Breed and Goering, etc., and that's where I've sort of went wrong. But we'll definitely do more research into the older bodies, because Goering's 25, Breed I think is 23 or 22. Let me actually just check that for you guys. Breed is 23, so you have those sort of older girls there, and so yeah, we'll just we'll keep that out or keep that in mind, I guess, for the next season. Like, you've got, I mean, looking at this, you've got a lot of midfielders here that are probably, I mean, it'd be hard to tell exactly, but I think, yeah, even Laura Stone could be an interesting one in a couple of years' time, etc. Barwick, O'Rourke, Vale. Boilu is another one that I think should be considered in a couple of years' time. That when they get sort of older and more mature bodies, like for footy sense. So yeah, that's pretty much just something that I need to work on next year, is picking out the rookies better. But we sort of move on into the BBL season now. I guess this is going to be sort of the last sort of round or two of, well, the last round of game reviews, and then the team previews, and then on this Monday you'll have the team, I guess, review and season review, I guess, of AFLW Fantasy, and then we move fully into the men's BBL. So anyway, if you did enjoy that video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next game review. Bye guys.